which forces this retake to be so difficult that it just buys so much time. So ZETA have to focus on working back through middle, which is actually what they've done quite well at so far, taking down RB. Stack's going to be put to work, but they've lost out all the players on the site, and ZETA identify the way forward, slicing through middle, and now Zest and Marco, tricky position, because how do they deny the defuse? I guess that's going to help out. Marco's trying to buy a bit of time, allows Zest for the swing, and then they deliver the goods! 2 back-to-back, putting 10 now on the back foot. And suddenly these two players doing everything they can, but the wall has to break, and he has to get the frag! The time! He ain't got much left of it, and Zest holds on to this. Still working well enough. Wall goes up, and plant goes in.
RB's going to be very low. Actually, the spike isn't down.
Yeah, I thought that was good. After that initial spam, didn't find it, but not to be at all. Spike now left in a precarious position. Sugar Zero and Laz going to try and keep a bit of a close eye on this one. You can see DRX desperate to fight for him. Marco's done well to find Laz. Recovers the spike and tries to get out of danger. Need to hit the brakes for a bit, stabilize this round because it was about to spiral. He's going hunting.
Yeah, I was going to say, whether or not ZETA are going to push on the back of this. Zero.
You don't expect this. This is super bold play. Yeah, pushing up against kind of like a half buy, that almost kind of encourages them to fight right back. They do a bit of damage, maybe one more than ZETA would have liked, but speaking of one, it's one on the board for them. Not going to be particularly easy though. That's huge, that's huge!
Beautiful from Crow.
In combination. Coming in with Sugar Zero just to melt down on the spike in another attempt of it. Stacks did take a little bit of chip damage, but he's not the first target. That is, Crow gets past the first, he gets the second! And he can't rain all the time, but he's raining in the bullets and the frags. Buzz tries to make a swing, it can't work. Is Marco left in a 1v4? What do you do with this? Nothing! Crow, what a round!
Saw the plan here with the utility. Shock dart going to come through at least.
Look at it, look at this!
Beautiful!
This duo! The danger duo just dominating the site. That's perfect play, I love this. And they dip away for a second, and by now the rotations have come in, and Crow giving us a rinse and repeat. He wants this round again. This is his highlight reel, welcome to it. Kick back and enjoy. But already a little bit of damage got done, and Stack still stands, but surely that's about it. Yeah, Crows have enough. Thank you, observers, I appreciate you. Have fun, can't wait to see you catch all these kills. Ted's gonna find Buzz, but this is gonna be just monstrous to keep up with. You just gotta keep your eye on the time here. Keep in mind that there's not much of it left. And you can see Depth trying to go exploring here, trying to address the back lines a little bit. Does find Stacks, that's not bad. Oh, B still close by though. Takes the damage, he's fine. He's still sitting pretty, and they've defended the spike well enough here. And as much as they tried to thread through, it doesn't really matter. Depth can't make the big impact that he'd like to, and the round gets converted. But look at the investment of what came out. Maybe for the retake, as 3 of them look towards the side. Wall goes up, they want to get a tap on that quick. Throw out the spam and lean forward. 10 wants to be the one to do this. Pulls out Hunter's Fury on the other side. I think Sugar Zero might have copped a bit of a chip damage off that. 10 though goes for it, gets one, but it's traded, and no quick answer back either. Crow on the flank though, that could be one. Sprays in, couldn't get the second. Laz, where are you in this? Gets the rifle because he was suppressed, and now think of the time. It's starting to dwindle. Laz, he's holding them back! They can't deny it! There's time on this! The defuse, it comes in!
Location here as well, so with 2 members up towards Kitchen,
Laz,
this could be huge, but Laz is hit so early!
It's a freebie! And the double stack towards Kitchen. Depths found RB. This is unreal. Okay, Zest and Stacks though. Come on, these are the classics, right? Would they have expected the double stack? No. So Stacks gets to keep his life for now. And Crow and Dep, no subtlety to this. Here's the drop on 1. And Dep gonna close in. Gets beheaded. Gets executed. Dips away slightly. 2 towards the site now. And you're gonna see these hard positions to clear. Oh, the white swing! This is a 1v1. He's sitting this. Laz is absolutely sitting this, and Stacks is going anti-flash. It's all about time, and who gets there first?
Denying the spike plant, but actually this rifle was so awkward because you can't actually swing that default plant. Makes it so difficult to punish.
Stacks again. Just about going to get the wall up. Tap the spike. Look a little further. And where's the kill's going to come from? Depth, so far the one to find Buzz. This is just being held on by fine margins. Zest gives them a parting gift, but Depth on the trade. And Marco can't do anything about this, has to sit and watch as the spike is defused. ZETA! And you couldn't imagine 2 better players to get that on. Now Sugar Zero is still...
What?
Unreal, and now he can, but look, you can see the attempt of the combo, but it couldn't quite find it in time. But they did at least catch a body in the mean. So, we've got 4 still standing, but they had to try and clear. Now, they only have pistols, so what are you going to do? Lovely underhand flash. And this is the only element that can make the difference. He can indeed tank it. He's already got it towards that halfway point. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there it is. So Depth's going to close it. Going to close it.
Yeah.
And it's flawless. Ten's in position, Crow. Yeah, hey guys, they're going kitchen. Can you believe it?
Let's have the
10's so
spike.
ready. Spike now down, and Sugar Zero not feeling the pressure. He can just deliver damage as Laz waiting. This has been systematic from ZETA. It's a 3v2, sure, but Laz is still the turret on the site, and he's not relinquishing control. Crow! Yeah, okay, fair enough.
RB just ate that shock dart, by the way. Crow again.
He's on one, and Crow's been one of the quieter members, let's put it that way. Not necessarily anything bad, but just, you know, compared to the others, your Sugar Zero, your 10, your Laz, he's been, you know, the second string, but right now, the first with the bow. There's Laz from up above, still going to be watching for this. Buzz does find 10, and the rebuild begins, but now they've got the rat factor. They could have gone around the back on that one, but Laz is the one to connect towards Marco. And now Buzz finds it back! That's the Buzz you need to be seeing! Joined by Stax.
Sees no follow-up, but Stax actually comes across here to be sighted.
RB, dangerous game, man. I'm a little worried about that, but he still actually found Laz. And look at the HP on Depp as well. This is not looking good. RB is running them absolutely ragged here. And they're still doing damage. DRX dig their heels in. This is not over. This is not any bigger purchase. Yes, Depp's a little lower, but it's not the end of the world. But Buzz is unrelenting. He's still standing in the double face. The spacing was a bit dangerous there, but Laz still succeeds. So Yellow now garnered. They've got at least a little bit of a step towards the side. Couldn't quite get the punish on the fallback. He goes back for seconds and he gets it. 14 seconds though. They need to think about the spike and getting that down. We're going to be sub 10 by the time they get towards the site. And Stax is just delivering in droves. 2v2 and the HP is low for Laz. And now the time is of the element, and it's a problem. RB waited, he waited so patiently. Gave nothing away, and Sugar Zero gets nothing given. And now they go, try to get towards the site, try and get maybe the spike down, do something. Actually, they want to aggress a little, maybe try and remove some of that presence, and they do well enough for a trade. A 2-for-1 gets them mid-control, but they have to still look towards CT, and there's still players there, RB and Zest being the two. And it's all on Laz in a 1v2. He's going to get the shots on one!
Zest is stuck in the slow as well.
Zest, it's all about timing. Laz can readjust. He's falling away from this. He's buying precious seconds with every single step. And Zest has to clear. He was supreme for his side before, and he has to find a little bit more of it. But Laz has lost a little bit of the timing here, because look at Zest. He's closing the gap, but Laz, the awareness. Oh, and now the nerves start to build, and he makes it across. Zest wants it to halfway. Shoulder peek in. 34 HP. Oh my god, Zest, no shot! Already starting to build in. Laz following around, and actually Laz is the one to find RB, and we saw that RB had really had his number for a couple of these goes, and effective trades for ZETA. The site should be theirs. The Res going to confirm that fact as well, as with RB at a loss, he can't do the same thing back. Utility though, oh no, tried to tank it, and just got denied at the end. And while that happened, Depp also got another frag, so this is still looking okay. It's still okay, it's Zest, hold on. I'll take a step back and a breath, because this man is still standing and breathing, so there's always an opportunity and a chance. Do any more Buzz by his side?
I mean, I'm hoping that lineup was off a little bit, but there's a chance here to actually defuse out of line of sight. He can hug the corner here. Yeah, exactly.
He can. Yes, he absolutely can. Who can deny it? Who can stop this? He's pulled off from it. Zest! He's holding it back! He didn't get towards halfway, but Buzz, he's gone back under it! He's not stopping! They're trying to spray and they get him eventually! In red here, but they have to go. They have to make a go of this. Look at the time, 25 seconds. We're going to try and deny Zest, but he's going to spot the cross. RB strike Stax as well. It's a crunch. It's been a trap in the making the whole time. Buzz unfazed, and Stax to close. DRX read it to out the positions, and 10's unmoving. He's holding. He's just waiting. Bated breath. Time to strike. Depp got Buzz down. He wants a bit more. Plays in between the wall. Finds RB, and they know that Stax is still lingering around here, and those flashes pop. Marco gets punished by Laz and ZETA. Be it by just Laz alone, they find the adjustment, they find the flawless.
Okay with this, even if he just finds a tag, and it will just be one.
That's fine. There's still numbers, there's still bodies. Depp forced back, and you can see the reaggress. The dip back in. Zest finds 10. The fight's still in DRX, and as is in Depp. But look at the lurk, and look at who it is. It's Laz, but the other two still need to keep them entertained. Crow and Sugar Zero have to sell them a story, sell them a tale! And ZETA! Where has this performance come from? 12 to 11. This is gonna, by the time they get back over here, you're gonna need something of a miracle for DRX to pull this round back off. And they can be the miracle makers, so don't think it's impossible. But it is improbable. As Marco is the one to start working towards those back lines. Sugar Zero, first fight, finds it. No, he doesn't! What? Denial! And now two, Stax and Zest, the two heroes of their time, have now been undone. One more, and Dev's done it! It's 13 to 11! ZETA! They win map one!
I am absolutely lost for words. He's going to come through and, again, not really going to find an awful lot. It's not even going to make its way into heaven.
Standing ahead.
I want to see a backline fight as well. I'm keeping 10 in my mind here as I was curious if he was going to try and clear through main, but it looks like he's coming around to short. Nice damage towards Hell there. RB's going to take a little bit of it, but Marco's still perfectly fine and time started to dwindle. If ZETA want to make a move, they've got to make it fast. There's 10, just find Marco. RB now pulled in, has to fight, and it's clean enough with support and DRX. Off to the beginning they need to correct and right the wrongs of map 1. Police it, can't do anything with it. Spam's not enough to do it. And look at the pace from DRX, capitalizing and using the specters they have to try and close the gap, get close quarters. And Sugar Zero overwhelmed, outdone, and DRX turning the screws. As now they have the advantage. It's a 1v2, but 10 still stands. And he's got bars dead to right. ZETA. They can't over-rotate with those, judges anyway, so they're going to be kind of committed to where they stand, which is what we're seeing now. They find Crow, but there's still 2 more to try and clear. 13 seconds in the judge. Jury and executioner being Sugar Zero, just trying to keep control of that site. Good work from Sugar Zero, finding Marco. 2 more, he gets 1 of them. And now Stack's all alone in a 1v2, but it's the time that's his biggest enemy. It's gone. And as has 10, found in the end by Depp, and we're all even 2 apiece. Yep.
Look at this, it's pulled 4 players towards Mark here. We might even see a hit towards B. Which is once every blue moon for DRX.
But with the Seekers coming in, it won't quite take off Laz. I thought the position was tailor-made for it. He can't quite get it once as Marco outdoes him. Seekers down just get absolutely inhaled by Crow, and the site's theirs. So this is the depth of what we see from DRX. So they have these layers to go to, and that is the perfect way to respond to taking extremity control, is just take through middle. Now, yeah, Depp's gone in there. Where's it? Any second string to this? There it is. Okay, Sugar Zero gets there in time. After the second smoke comes in, Stack still needs to be cleared. A problem position if they don't deal with it, but actually the lockdown beckoning. Oh, the flash is so good. Catches 2, deals with a lockdown, deals with 10, but a quick trade out, but Marco's still alive. And it's Depp now going to kind of take up the position that he just cleared.
Sorry, my mistake, Laz has fallen.
He's already gone, so they've read it well enough at this point. They're aware of what's coming in, but there's going to be a slice through. Sugar Zero does get a fight, but he doesn't win it. Stax wins out and buys them a lot of time here for the plant and gives them the player advantage. So now Depp with the ult, sure. We've got to see what he can do with it. 10 by his side, still got Tommy ready to go as well. Utilizing the bait, there it is, and tries to build off the back. With the limited amounts, they still try and find their impact. Depp going to try and lead the charge a little. 10 now takes the steps. No one's over-peaking, though. They're not giving them chances here in time. It's such a factor. Bye-bye. Marco's gone. Spam again towards Hell, but it's on towards the site. Zest, what a time to come alive. Swings it well and finds both. Himself out and they sit towards CT, but they're trying to re-explore. And RB sees a drive-by from Sugar Zero. And they're just trying to get back in on the side. Buzz left in no man's land, but Depp couldn't get the punish in time. And now it's bizarre. Left. It's a little out of the norm as 10 re-goes for a walk. And look who was waiting. Marco not giving up middle. It's still theirs. And ZETA just in no man's land. 20 seconds. Where is that spike? It's off! It's trying to make a run for it. This is still a bit dangerous, and 2 men in middle. What was that round at the end?
Oh, he's stuck now, though.
Yeah, and he has no idea the trouble he's in.
Well.
Okay, still going to take Marco with him. Now this puts Depp on red alert. Rips off the head of Zest, goes back for seconds. He wants thirds! Doesn't get it this time. Hunter's Fury popped on the walk on the smoke. The criminal himself, Sugar Zero. Still going to find the impact. As a 1v3 for Stax, the spike is on the other side of the smoke. 3 players between him and his goal. He's got flashes, he's got another one back up in 5, he's got utility for days. Does he get any definition on this? He gets the burst, almost catching him in no man's land, and he's bullying his way through the site.
He's gonna get tagged up here though. They have to commit to the plant, and he should get wall bangs. Just manages to escape away. He's taking so much damage, 10. Will find and the Trailblazer to follow through.
He's gotta handle this though. There's now Crow. Going to be a little late to the party, but actually it's Buzz to try and push a little further, but is greeted with a smile. Laz is unfussed, unfazed. And DRX, well, they feel as though they've taken space, but they can't find the opponents. Marco's like, what the hell is going on? And you're right, Sugar Zero's still waiting. Marco! With drops down, that's 3! He couldn't find a soul, and then he finds them all. It's a 2v2, and the HP is low, though. They can't have these longer fights. Laz still has an operator to try and bring into play. Switches out for the rifle, rightly so.
29 HP, 27 HP on Marco and Zest.
It's so little to play with. They can't get into any of these long fights here. They're buying time. They know they're locked on the site itself, maybe waiting for this smoke to dissipate. The swing from Marco. It's devastating work from Marco.
Always happy to put Sugar Zero down on the line, give him up for it, and there you go, the lockdown comes through nice and early, before the plant even comes through, but Hunter's Fury in response.
It's just been destroyed. RB still standing, takes down 10. First trade effective for ZETA as they try and take some space, but DRX come back in and scream into the night. They are not going down without a fight here. This should be 7 for them. Unless Crow finds a little bit of map 1 magic, not to be. It will be 5-7. A little scrappy.
Zest completely isolated here as he on backside. The flash comes through, and actually, Sugar Zero there, he actually avoids the flash and finds 2 kills for it. But everything going the way of ZETA. Zest will find 1 before he falls, but it's a 2v4 now, and RB falls.
And this just hasn't been the start that we've normally seen. DRX have been good at converting these pistols, give them a little bit of wiggle room going forward, but this looks like this may be the first time it falls apart. Yeah, that is going to be 1 for ZETA. And 1 to kind of deal with any opening burst, which is limited, and 2, the weaponry. Again, Depp is the only one really that has the big damage potential in this round. Okay,
What?
I'd lie to you, because the Stinger's fantastic. It's actually the best gun in the game.
What?
Of course it's the best gun in the game! No worries, they're destroying them in the bonus round. And now they get upgrades galore. Look at it, Crow. Yeah, give me that Phantom Lovely, give me the Vandal. I'm all about it, no problem. Spray from
So much
Zest.
damage!
He sent them back, but they're still standing, they're still breathing, and that's enough to be able to pull the trigger. So Zest and RB, what? He gets Crow! What a little bit of a turnaround in this round, as Zest is now the 1 in the 1v2. How do you deal with a player like 10 and Depp? How do you clear these corners? I don't think you can. They've dipped away towards the side. Depp does the oh! Sidhu, so close! So close! You could be watching a miracle in the making, but Buzz doesn't care for it. He wants to shatter it, make it his own. Takes down Laz again. He's still trying to find impact here. Dulls the tip of the spear that now Depp has to become. Stacks, spams him wildly. Crow gonna send them away. Take that space right back. Doesn't get the tag he wants, but Depp will now unleash. Shuts the door and it says, nah, not anymore actually. We're gonna keep this for ourselves. Door has to be dealt with. But in the meantime, Zest just got Sugar Zero. Buzz still there, and it's right back out of DRX. Finds nothing. Contact on old Tommy, but that's about it for now. First fight could be on Laz. And actually it's a clear, but a good trade out for 10. Wants to over-aggress, keep that space towards Tree, and he does. He wins out, and that's essential. Keeps some of the site safe because Buzz is back in the building and still want to do something for his side. 10 outdone by Zest, and they still stand. Look at the HP, it is low, but they get him off the defuse. The HP is down to nothing. Sugar Zero has to be the hero here. He's pulled him away from it. He can't get back to it, and he's still fighting them. Sugar Zero is going above and beyond the hero of the story.
Let's go TP away.
You've got to hold your nerve right now.
Does he get pinged off that? Zest is forced off the angle, he gets pinged as well.
He did. 10 makes the most of it, and now it's going to be Buzz. 1, 2! He found 3! The 4th! He can't quite convert it, but Stacks is there, and the rotations are in, but it's Crow in a 1v3. 20 seconds, and he can hear them getting closer. They're at the doors. They're scratching at the walls, and he can do nothing but try and take the fight. He spots out RB, he goes for a spam. Desperation eats the flash, tucks away, and the inevitable is closing in. They are about to get to double digits. Right back at him though, gives them a clean slate to spot this from. And there's the first target. Marco gonna find 10, showed another. And now Stacks is gonna find Sugar Zero. They are not having clean entry, they are standing there fighting. Laz and Depp still gonna deliver, but it's Buzz on the side. Buzz again with a second. He wants a third as Crow. Just trying to edge around the site, and he's been found in the side by RB. DRX and not out of this. It should pull him back in. Smokes are up though, and it gets the reveal on 1. Depp makes the most of it. He has to be proactive. He has to be the main man of this story because Crow's on the back lines, right? He can deliver from the back, but it's still Buzz standing, and Buzz is unrelenting, unmoving for DRX. Sugar Zero, what can you do here? This is what you can do. Oh my God, Sugar Zero, you are unreal. And RB still has the operator though. Still able to bring this back in. He gets away. The pace. Buzz fills the gap, fills the void.
Perfect bait.
Gorgeous work.
And
RB still there. It's so good.
DRX not looking flustered after that. And RB will find a second. Laz will fall. Zero here with the Bulldog, but RB digging a little deeper. He's actually going to overstep the mark, but Stack's good for the trade. Crow now, last man standing.
1v4, Spike has been noted. He has to pick up the pace now. 10 seconds, attacking Spike.
Left. He's going to get it.
He tried to clear close just in case, but Stacks is done with his life.
No.
He can't do this. Marco makes sure. And the alarm rings, and we get drawn from the fever dream, which could have been a 2-0. It's 1-1 now between DRX and ZETA.
It's just 10 here towards elbow. Try and slow this down. A little bit of damage done. Paint shell will come out. Actually going to find the first one onto RB here. Again, no trade comes through. That's right to second.
10! He just turns on the dime, gets down Buzz. I don't know how he got that, but Marco's been waiting in the wings, patiently just waiting for everyone else to draw their attention away, but Crow seems all but too aware. They know what's going on. Sugar Zero going to punish Zest, trying to take some space. So it's Marco and Stacks, dink and a half. Big shot from Marco, but a big trade for Crow. And now Marco has to go beyond expectation. Two frenzies in that classic against him. The defuse comes in. He can do only so much here. A passenger in this round as Def will close down and ZETA start things off with the first. But 10, he's given a chance. It goes past. He gets to unleash, at least finding one. It's time bought for a rotation and takes away RB. That's one rifle now lost.
Look at Laz backfilling this. He found the space behind them.
And with Depp? With a frenzy? What? No way, Depp! Crow's got his back as well. No trade available. And DRX are just being crunched from top to bottom. They have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. And that's upgrades galore. That's 4 alive for ZETA in the bonus. Okay.
You're ready for this. Yeah, the slow wall comes through.
So instantly just kind of controlling the pace. Stacks, great read. Noting that Laz wanted to maybe try and catch someone in the back, but not going to be allowing it. You can see the Seekers come out. And Crow gets caught. Marco, huge impact. Sight's theirs now. There could be a chance of a catch here. Yeah.
It's a spike as well.
He just got 2. I thought 1 would be enough, but he makes it double. And now the pressure's still starting to mount on DRX. They are sweating bullets here. Maybe making rockets as it catches Zest. He is just patrolling this map, and Buzz is so far beyond this round, it doesn't even matter. 6 seconds. You got to somehow clutch out on 3, get the spike. Yeah, good luck. 10, that raise pick is just perfection for him. Picture of what they were up to, and if 10 can just make it away, find a little bit of stability before they make the hit, but you can see the pressure starting to mount. Crow, oh, RB still there, finds 10, reads for the pop flash, eats it, but Crow can't make anything of it. They've got the site under control. Crow wants to fight towards ramp, he can't quite get it cleanly. There's 2 players keeping this under wraps now.
ZETA now in a 3v5. Can they find a way back onto site? 2 players of DRX playing very deep here. RB going to spot one on the cross.
Yeah, he falls back, respects it, but where was the call? Stacks! Where was the call? Stacks gets caught! Oh,
no way!
Sugar Zero! He is absolutely coming alive! But there's so many on the side. Crow still punishes Zest. I thought he might have had another card to pull from the deck or something. They're desperate for time!
There's no poison orb on this. They can get on this after the gravity well.
You're absolutely right, they can. And Depth with the defuse, Buzz with it all to do. A 1v2 and it can't happen. It's caught in towards mailroom, but surely they're aware of the chance of this because RB's already considering it. Zest actually with the pre-fire on it. 10 now getting checked on. This is a call to action. DRX now finally taking a bit of a stand here and they're going through the motions that look good. It looks like they've identified a couple of problems that have been haunting them throughout this game.
Zero again tucked inside the smoke. No surprises here. Will he find anything? Snakebite going to force him out. Nobody's watching this.
Did Stacks turn and say hello? He takes at least down the spike. So a little bit of time bought on the plant, but it's not much to write home about. It's 2. And even with that lurk coming in towards middle with Buzz.
30 seconds
got
left.
The showstopper versus the res here. The 10's going to find the kill.
It's incredible. 3 now. Stacks, Marco, and Zest. They're trying to explore their way forward, but this cuts off at a really precarious position. A tap on the spike. They don't draw too much, but that's the audio cue they were waiting on. They have to evacuate the site, and this is seconds that they desperately need. The wall goes up, timing perfect, has to post it, sends it, gets it, 10! It's all theirs, Sugar Zero, it all crumbles down!
Oh my god.
Buzz begins to explore, but again, so many potential threats, but he's been given room here.
30 seconds left.
RB falls once again, the Blade Storm removed. Buzz.
He's made a meal of it. I thought that could have been his. They have to crunch on this one, but Sugar Zero there to save the day, to keep that from spiraling out of control. As Zest and Stacks in a 2v2. Sugar Zero still stands, tries to turn on a dime. And now the 1v1. 10 still up towards heaven.
10 has his paint shells.
He does. And you can see him thrown in! 10 playing catch and Stacks didn't want. We know that there's still presence from 10 up towards heaven. 3 players to try and hold this together as this game slips between their fingertips of DRX. And they try and make a quick escape towards CT, and rightly so. 10's actually been tagged up from that pretty badly. Throws the satchel in, but Lad's going to find RB on the back of the site. The follow-up, Zest is down. It's all on Stacks in a 1v2. The drop comes in, he knows it, he's going to find it! They still got it! ZETA unrelenting in approach. This is hard to watch now. ZETA are striding through the game. Work that could come through. The shoulder peek's good. Gonna pop the paint shell in. Gonna isolate one. It goes deep. Does the damage, and as does Depth. Gonna double down on it, finding RB, and the wall goes up to deny vision, but 10 still finding proactive play. Calls out that they need to hit that rotation. The Seekers have come out anyway, so they know the intention behind it. Zest is there, but they don't find that quick springboard off the back. They can't do anything about it, and Depth, the timing, it's flawless. The flash, if it was a second earlier, could have found something. The quick pop on the corner, and 10 is right there. Sugar Zero waits for the push, and it's falling to pieces in front of DRX's eyes, and they can do nothing but be a passenger in this, as ZETA are just holding every room. The walkout. They get the spike across, but the rotations are in, and Sugar Zero with a punish. As soon as Buzz thought he had a little bit of freedom, it's taken from him, it's ripped away.
30 seconds left.
Don't deny the plant here. Big information from Stax as well. The ZETA with the advantage.
5 seconds on the flash, but he wants to go early. Stax! Big impact. He still has to do more though. It's still a 2v2. The cross is being watched, and Marco gets given a fade. The haircut comes in. He's down so low. And the divide comes up. The Seekers come in. Sugar Zero's found Marco. It's all on Stax. He still stabs the flash. He dives forward. The hero the DRX may need gives them one more. It's a crossfire. This could be waiting on the other side. As soon as they look towards maybe a ramp, they'll get a little bit of heaven control, a little play from it, but still, here comes Stax, Marco, and as soon as they crest this spot, what? What a surprise! Sugar Zero says hello, and they're all blind. RB does take him down. The trade comes out, though. 10 right back in. Marco, he digs in, finally. You find a bit of form in the moments that call to it, but Laz still waiting. And Crow on the site. Get the cards close to the chest. The right click doesn't do it, but Zest will show him how it's done as Laz now the 1v2. That's good enough to at least buy a little bit of time. Chip away. He still has to check on it. And he's done it! Laz with 3 gets ZETA on the board in the second half. Well, they deal with this, right? It's like, okay, 1, and it's all
traded.
It's 1 and done. 10 gets right back in, and you saw them lean away from the site, so it's going to be just Stax on his own for some time as well. A quick rotation. They are desperate. They've got their running shoes on, and they're trying to make a quick play back towards CT. The burst through heavens come in though. Sugar Zero already looking for the next step forward. An overextend towards CT gets punished by Marco, and the player on pillar holds DRX. There's life in them yet. It's not over. Where does ZETA take it now with that man advantage? Uh-oh. Make it 2. Marco, Stax, and Buzz still kept in place.
Stax is going to go huge here for DRX. There's 4 players of ZETA on the other side of this.
It's your time to shine, Stax. It has to be now, or it might be never. And ZETA closing in. The first man forward gets a tag, and he does go down. Stax gets 1. He needs more. He gets 2. The third. Can he do any more for the boys? No, he's finally caught up. Sugar Zero takes him down, but now Marco and Buzz have a chance. It's slim, but it's there. He did enough to give them some hope. As Sugar Zero is on guard duty, keeps Marco away for the plant.
Look how disconnected Crow is here. He can find a fantastic angle.
I'm waiting to see it happen.
He spotted
the Buzz. He still finds Marco, and he's found Buzz! Crow comes around and finds 12 for ZETA. How much can he work out? Spots just a shoulder. There's a player waiting on the other side. Sugar Zero dealt with. And it's 3, Laz, Crow, Depth. Still holding presence towards that ramp side, but no one giving them any opportunities now. DRX are putting up the walls.
No progress elsewhere either. Laz, pretty deep on ramp. Will be noted now with the flash.
It's huge. But he's carried forward. This is all a fake. This is all a fake.
Yeah.
Look at the spike. Look at Crow and look at Depth. They are behind them. It's going to be all on Buzz. Laz just has to try and, be a little bit of a noob.
Marco spotted it!
He's seen it! But what can you do with the judge? A second layer! Crow's caught him! And now Buzz is sweating bullets. Laz, it's going to be the problem in the back lines, the luck! And now Buzz, he's got the pressure, the pendulum swings, and what can he do with this? He's got everything he can. He's got the operator, and all he's got is death! It's Laz on the other side as Buzz is all that remains. And it's over! It's done! It's all tears in the rain for DRX! But what will last is ZETA chasing the dream. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable.
One team's dream run is another team's nightmare as DRX fall.